Madam, somebody is looking for you. He says he wants to meet you.
But didn't you tell him that since the death of my husband I've stopped receiving?
I told him, madam, but he wouldn't even listen.
Very well. Get him in. What manners.
Madam, I have the honor to present myself. I am Grigory Stepanovich Smirnov, landowner and retired lieutenant of artillery. I am compelled to disturb you on a very pressing affair.
What do you want?
Your late husband, Mr. Nikolai, with whom I had the honor of being acquainted, died in my debt for an amount of 2 lakhs. As I have got to pay the interest due tomorrow, I have come to ask you, madam, to pay me the money today.
What was my husband in debt to you for?
He used to buy oats from me.
Oh. If Nikolai died in debt to you, then I shall certainly pay you. But excuse me today. As I've not got any spare cash, I can't pay you. But the day after tomorrow, my steward will be back from the town. I'll give him instructions to settle your account. Moreover, it's exactly 7 months since the death of my husband. And I am in a state of mind which absolutely prevents me from giving money matters my complete attention.
And I am in a state of mind which, if I don't pay the interest due tomorrow, I will be forced to make a graceful exit from this life. Feet first, they will take my estate.
You'll have your money the day after tomorrow.
I don't want my money the day after tomorrow. I want it today.
Well, I can't pay you today.
Well, I can't wait.
Well, why don't you understand? I told you distinctly my steward will be back from the town the day after tomorrow and you'll be paid.
You can't pay me now?
I can't.
Is that the last word you have got?
Yes, the last word.
Absolutely your last?
Absolutely.
Very well, then I will make a note of it. And then people ask me to keep calm. I meet a man on the road and he asks me, why are you always so angry, Mr. Smirnov? Or how shouldn't I get angry? I rode out early in the morning. I called out on all my debtors, but not one of the swine wants to pay me back. I came here 70 versts from my home with the hope of getting something in return, and I am received by you with a state of mind. How shouldn't I get angry?
I told you perfectly plainly my steward will return from town the day after tomorrow and you'll be paid tomorrow.
And I didn't come to your steward, but to you.
Excuse me, sir. I am not accustomed to listen to such an expression or to such a tone of voice. I want to hear no more.
Well, there a state of mind. Husband died 7 months ago. Must I pay the interest or mustn't I? I ask you, must I pay the interest or mustn't I?
I told you perfectly plainly I haven't any spare cash. You'll be paid the day after tomorrow.
And I told you perfectly plainly that I don't want my money the day after tomorrow. I want it today. I will have to hang myself tomorrow.
If I haven't got any spare cash, how can I pay you? You're so strange.
What is this? Are you going to pay me or not?
I can't pay you.
Very well then. In that case, I will stay here. I will sit here. You want to pay me the day after tomorrow? Very well. I will stay here until the day after tomorrow. I will stay here all the time.
Don't shout, this isn't a stable. And you don't know how to behave before women.
I don't. I do know how to behave before women.
No, you don't. You are an ill-bred man. Decent people don't talk to a woman like that.
Well, how do you want me to talk to you then? In French or what? Madame, je vous prie. How happy I am that you don't pay me. Ah, sorry to disturb your state of mind. And how well you look in morning.
That's silly and rude.
That's silly and rude. I don't know how to behave before women. Madam, I have seen more women than you have seen sparrows in your life. I have fought 3 duels on account of women. I have refused 12 women and 9 have refused me. Yes, there was a time when I used to love passionately, madly, every blessed way. I would chat like a magpie about emancipation and whatnot. But I have had enough. Black eyes, passionate eyes, ruby lips, dimpled cheeks and whatnot. Present company always accepted. All women are insincere, crooked, backbiters, liars to the marrow of their bones. Unreasonable, trivial. And as far as this is concerned, excuse my outspokenness, but even a sparrow can give 10 points to any philosopher in petticoats. Hang me if you like. But have you ever met a woman who can love anybody except a lapdog? All a woman does when she is in love is just snivel and snobber. While a man who makes sacrifices and is suffering, all her love expresses itself in just playing about with her scarf. You have the misfortune to be a woman. You know it better. What is the nature of woman? Tell me truthfully, have you ever seen a woman who is sincere, faithful, and constant? Ah, you haven't. Only old women and freaks are faithful and constant. You would find a cat with a horn or a white woodcock sooner than a constant woman.
Then, according to you, who's faithful and constant in love? Is it the man?
Yes, the man.
The man. Men are faithful and constant in love. What an idea. Since we are talking about it, I'll tell you. Of all the men I knew and know, the best was my late husband. I loved him passionately, with all my being. I gave him my fortune, my happiness, my wealth, my love. I breathed in him. After his death, I found in his desk a drawer full of love letters. And when he was alive, it's an awful thing to remember. He used to leave me alone for weeks and used to make love to other women before my very eyes. And in spite of all that, I loved him. And even after his death, I'm true and constant to his memories. I've shut myself forever within these four walls and will wear these beads to the very end.
Weeds? I don't understand what you take me for. As if I don't know why you wear this black domino and buried yourself between four walls. It's so mysterious and poetic. When some tame junker or some poet goes past through a window, you would say, "There lives the mysterious Tamara, who for the love of her husband buried herself between four walls." We know these games.
How dare you speak to me like that?
And even if you have buried yourself alive, you haven't forgotten to powder your face.
How dare you say all that to me?
Don't shout, I'm not your steward. I'm a man, I'm used to say what I think straight out.
I'm not shouting, it's you. Get out of here.
Pay me my money and I will go.
I shan't give you any money.
Oh, you will.
I shan't give you any farthing just to spite you.
I have not the pleasure of being either your husband or your fiancé. So please don't make any scenes here. I don't like it.
I don't want to talk to an impudent scum. Get out of here. Aren't you getting out?
No.
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 Very well. Luca! Luca! Show this gentleman out.
Shut up. Who are you talking to? I will chop you into pieces.
How dare you speak to him like that? Get out of this chair. Now!
Can't you be more polite?
You are a bear. A coarse bear, a bourbon, a monster.
What? What did you just say?
I said you are a bear, a coarse bourbon.
What right do you have to insult me like that?
And suppose I am insulting you. Do you think I'm afraid of?
Do you think that just because you are a poetic creature, you have the right to insult me with impunity? Ah, we will fight it out. Pistols!
And just because you have larger fists and bull's throat, do you think I'm afraid of you?
I'm
you
not.
bear?
I'm not going to let anybody insult me like that. I don't care if you are a woman, one of the softer sex indeed.
Bear, bear, bear.
Oh, it's about time we get rid of the prejudice that only men need pay for the insults. If you want equality of rights, you can have it. We are going to fight it out with pistols! This very minute.
This very minute? Very well. My husband had some pistols, I'll get them here. What pleasure it will give me to put a bullet into your thick head. Devil take you. You wait for me upstairs.
Ah, if she fights, well, that's equality of rights and emancipation and all that. I am going to shoot her on principle. But what a woman. Devil take care, I will put a bullet through your thick head. Ah. How she didn't. How her cheek shone. I haven't seen such. She is a woman. Not a sour-faced jelly bag, but a fire, gunpowder and a rocket. I am ready to let my dead go. And I am even sorry to have to kill her. And I am not angry any longer. I like her. I like her. Wonderful woman.
Here's the pistol. But you must teach me how to fire. I've never held a pistol in my hands before.
See, there are different sorts of pistols. There are multiple pistols, specially made for duels. They fire percussion cap. This is a Smith & Wesson revolver. Triple action. You hold it like this.
Like this?
No. You put your finger on the trigger. Yeah, then hold it like this. Arise. Then you strengthen your shoulder. Yeah. Then you take aim. Put your head back a little. Then you steady your aim. And the great thing is not to lose control. Yeah, that's it.
Like this?
Well, but I'm going to find there.
Why? That's the last straw.
Because it's my affair.
What do you mean it's your affair? Are you afraid? No, you're going to fire.
Yes, I'm afraid.
Why are you afraid?
Because I like you.
You like me. How dare you say you like me? Get out of my house.
I'm off my head now. I'm in love like a boy, like a fool. I'm in love like I have never been in love before. I have refused 12 women and 9 have refused me. But I haven't loved any one of them as much as I have loved you. I'm weak. I'm wax. I have melted. I haven't been in love since, yes, I had taken vows. But suddenly I'm in love like a fish out of water. I'm weak. I'm wax. I have melted. I'm a landowner of respectable character. I earn lakhs a year. I offer you my hand. Yes or no? You don't want me.
Well, stop.
Well,
No, go away. No, please stop. Don't go away. No, go away. Well, stop. Don't go away. No, go away. Go away. Please don't.